Well, okay, so I was just about to get into a little kind of monologue about how important it is for Vinicius Jr. to pull on the Brazil shirt. And, cheeky bit of Team of the Month action in my first ever month at Real Madrid. I'll take that. That's not bad. Right, yeah, let's get on with the video. Over the years, it has been a dream for many a Brazilian footballer to pull on the famous all-white shirt of Los Blancos and cement their name in the history books. But that Real Madrid badge is a heavy one. For some, that weight was too much to bear, but for a golden few, they wore that shirt with pride and glory, winning countless accolades with Madrid and going down as some of the best footballers of all time. The latest in that long list is Vinicius Jr., commonly regarded as the brightest talent to come out of Brazil since Neymar Jr. But now, it's time for him to step out of the shadow of his predecessors and carve out his own story. Vinicius Jr. is coming of age. Right, so we are on the bench for this game against Croatia, potentially our first international match, and it'll be interesting to see how we fit into this side. So obviously a very good, very talented Brazil side that for intents and purposes underperformed at the World Cup. There's no two ways about it. As it stands, I mean, looking at the rest of this team, we definitely are we're not as good as everybody else here. I think we might be the worst player out of both squads other than Croatia's backup goalkeepers. Oh no, they've got a midfielder that's pretty crap as well. I mean, either way, the form isn't looking too bad, and all we can do is give it our all if we do get an opportunity. Come on, Brazil. Let's reinstate some pride in this country. Come on. Oh, that was special. That was special from Brazil. And of course it's Neymar with that goal there. Let's look back at that again. It is brilliant 1 and 2 touch stuff, and Neymar with a very easy finish. But that's Brazilian football. That's the sort of stuff that we want to see. Well, at half time, not a whole lot to scream and shout about, but there was that one goal which was very good, very well worked. It does give me an insight into how this Brazil side are trying to play. I like it. I reckon I can be part of it. Let's see if I get brought on. It would appear that I'm not brought on immediately in the second half, which is cool, but it would be nice to get maybe, 20 minutes towards the end of the game. We'll see how it pans out. Alright, so now we are on for Willian. First job is to attack this free kick, which doesn't make it past the first man. Just got to see if this ball comes to us. Obviously, we're now playing quite defensive. opportunities are going to be few and far between. Here's a chance. Oh, just an early tackle there. Still chasing it down. And there's an opportunity. Finished. There we go. Made it 2. And Roberto Firmino enjoys that. We didn't get the assist, but got busting run to make sure we kept it in. Smart play to hold position and then find a teammate. There we go. He's touched it out there. I thought he was going to have the shot. He didn't. And ended up being quite a messy goal, but we'll take it. And that is pretty much it. A little cameo for Vinicius Jr. I'm just happy to be able to pull the shirt on, be involved in one of the goals. Firmino will take the headlines. Great performance from him today. And we're on the bench for the Portugal game as well. This could end up being a very short episode. Brazil versus Portugal. Should be a good game. I'd really love to be a part of this. Let's hope we get a bit more time off the bench than we did in the last game. Oh, that is a good goal. That is a really, really good goal. And it didn't look like coming. Despite Brazil dominating a lot of the play, most of this half has been spent with Coutinho coming way too deep for the ball and then not really having the right sort of support from his supporting cast in Neymar and Costa. And finally something clicked. And goodness knows how Costa actually got ahead of his defender there. He's not going to be happy with himself for that. But all we care is the fact that we're doing bits. And Costa out of nowhere with a great finish. 1-0. Now I'm worried because that's going to make it very hard for Vinicius Jr. to get onto the pitch now. But at half time, we're 1-0 up and that's all we're going to worry about. As it stands, I don't see how we're going to get a game today. Just because Douglas Costa has obviously scored the goal. He was the player most likely to come off because, you know, Coutinho and Neymar are Brazil's best players. But Costa's now scored a goal, so he's more likely to stay on unless he absolutely runs himself into the ground. Luckily, stamina isn't really Douglas Costa's strong suit. So there is still opportunity there. However, Tite does have this Brazil side completely like shut up shop as soon as they score. They go straight defensive. Oh, and there's the header. It was always going to be that man. Always going to be that man, Ronaldo. You just cannot beat him in the air. And what a header that was. And there you go. Powerful, authoritative header. I don't know what Naldo's doing. Just absolutely left in his dust there. That's embarrassing. Oh my God, what a ball that is. And Costa making the right move just to keep it in play. Neymar, Neymar, Neymar. How have you not scored that? Well, what a ball that was, by the way. I would have thought Neymar would have wrapped his foot around that. But we are now on the pitch. Let's see where we're playing. We're playing on that left-hand side. We're on for Neymar. Interesting. Oh, well, he was absolutely shattered. Okay, so we're on the left-hand side. Vinicius. Oh, great footwork. Oh, I just tackled that. Turned on the style a little bit. I'm sure Tite won't be too happy about that. Oh, it's great football from Portugal and a good save from the keeper. And that finishes 1-1. Not the most amazing game, in all honesty. Expected more from a game between Brazil and Portugal. But now we are back at Real Madrid, back in the starting lineup and making our Champions League debut against Basel. Let's do this. We are playing on the left-hand side and our supporting cast are very much on form. Asensio, Bale and Benzema all in great condition. We should be looking to win this one in style today. Let's do it. Here we are, Champions League night against Basel. The Champions League is something that every player dreams of playing in, winning, lifting that trophy. Real Madrid, obviously the most successful team by far in this competition. And they've definitely got Cristiano Ronaldo to thank for that. I believe he's won 3 or 4 Champions Leagues with them, which equates to about a third of their total Champions League wins, winning multiple on the bounce as well, which hasn't been done. And of course, we're now joining Real Madrid, looking to plug that gap left by such a legendary player. And this match against Basel is just the start of that. Can we live up to expectations? Let's do it. Let's keep this ball moving. Poor pass, but we've won it back. Vinicius Jr. Oh, there we go! A goal on the Champions League debut. Have a word. Struggled to prove himself for Brazil. He's gone back to Madrid and let them know, I am here, I am worthy, I am good enough. And it was just that little bit of composure in midfield that set that move up. Got ahead of his man, showed great strength, bearing in mind he's only small. And he said, I don't care, I'm getting in front of this. This is my ball. And what a strike. Keeper nowhere near it. There we go, 1-0 up. Not looking too shabby. Vinicius Jr. lurking on the edge of the box here. Ready to spark a counter attack should the opportunity arise. And instead, we concede a pretty awful goal from the corner. Just didn't deal with it at all. Gave Kalulu the opportunity to score, and even still, probably should have been saved from that angle. I mean, fair play to him. He scored a great goal there, but that Real Madrid defence cannot be happy with themselves. Oh, Vinicius Jr., what a touch that is. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. We'll get him next time. I really feel like we've got the beating of this defence. One more. Nice. Great feat, Vinicius Jr. It's always doing too much. It's that decision making that needs to improve. Young players always want to do too much, want to prove themselves. Especially in this team full of real Galacticos. How do we stand out? Vinicius Jr. gets that cross in. There's no one there to collect though. Or at least there were two men in to collect, but neither of them really putting in as much effort as they could in doing so. Unlucky Vinicius Jr. again. Finds Marcelo down the wing. Marcelo whips that cross in. Who's there? Oh, how do you miss that? Karim Benzema, come on, we're trying to work on our relationship with Karim Benzema, but just moments like that really don't help. He's the one we're looking at to pick up the slack left by Ronaldo, and he's just not doing it. Vinicius Jr. sets Benzema on his way. Surely he scores this. What is wrong with this guy? It's an inch perfect pass. I mean, he's under a bit of pressure after the challenge, but still. Need to get in the area here. Oh, come on. Benzema just missing chance after chance. Some of them are hard, granted, but he's not making the keeper work at all today. At half time, it's 1-1, and we did well to get that early goal for the team. Cancelled out by some really poor defending at the corner. But we're trying to make things happen. Oh, great touch. Oh, couldn't get that cross in though. Oh, Gareth Bale with the finish. I thought Benzema had messed that up there. I was about to go absolutely ballistic. He had the chance to shoot. He had the chance to pass it to me on the overlap. He ended up leaving it out there for Gareth Bale to finish off. And goodness knows how Bale came away with a clean shot there. But we'll take it. Alright, let's hold on to this one now. At the moment now we're just working smartly to protect the lead. Defending a bit better. Playing a bit more pragmatically. A good ball out to Benzema there. Vinicius Jr. Oh, absolutely burns past his man. Finds a man on the edge of the box. Still Vinicius Jr. shoots. Oh, and it's a save. And he can't get that volley. Yeah, a little layoff. Excellent stuff. And we've still got it. Holding the ball well. And there we go. Seeing the game out in style. 2-1 and a win on our Champions League debut. We'll definitely take that. Gareth Bale gets man of the match. Vinicius Jr. with a 7.0. We'll take that all day. It's mad to think that we're still keeping Raheem Sterling out of the team. And there we go, confirmation of that result there. And Tottenham, our first on goal difference. We'll definitely have to sort that out. And manager's trust has gone up again by another 3 points. 36% manager trust level. As long as we keep improving that, the world is our oyster at this point. And also earlier in the series, I asked for a goal and assist target for the season. Long time regular subscriber and commenter on this channel, Kakarot, he set me a target of 15 goals and 10 assists. Now, I said to him, I thought that I could maybe do the assists, but 15 goals is going to be hard to do. I mean, we're a third of the way there already. After 7 games, we're definitely getting the goals, but the assists just aren't coming. Benzema's making that a little bit difficult for me, I'm not going to lie. There's clearly a lack of a cohesive relationship between Vinicius Jr. and Benzema. I think that might be due to the past relationships that Benzema would have had with the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo, in that, yes, Ronaldo would have been responsible for almost all of the success Benzema has had during his career, particularly in the last few years. However, Benzema has definitely had to sacrifice the sort of player he is to accommodate Cristiano Ronaldo, and I imagine he doesn't want to do that again. And seeing another player take on that number 7, and let's be honest, take on the limelight again, I imagine it's going to be quite hard to build that relationship with him. So, the goals and the assists, I mean, we can get the goals. The link-up play with Benzema is never great, and it's a relationship we're going to have to work on if we're going to continue to be successful at Real Madrid. We don't want the same sort of problems. We don't want that tension. But we'll see how it pans out. So that's it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. And we continue our brilliant start at Real Madrid. A slow start to life as a Brazil player, but we're 2 games in, and it's a lot of pressure. International football is a lot of pressure, but we've shown that we can handle pressure by stepping up in our first Champions League night. That is not easy for any sort of player. We stepped up, we got ourselves a goal. We had a few shaky moments where we tried to do a bit too much, but it's a learning curve. It's a very steep learning curve. Vinicius Jr. has got a lot of weight on his shoulders at club and international level. It remains to be seen how well he matches up to that. But thank you all for watching, and until next time, take care. Peace.